just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Being able to enjoy.
Welcome everybody back to Setting the Tone podcast. You know, we gonna if you still thinking the Bears the same team they were back in September, you ain't watched the last month and a half. This ain't the same group. This is a team that's walked in Philly and slapped the champs and walked out 9-3. It's a new day. It's a new but for real though, welcome y'all. We about to get busy with this new episode on Victory Saturday. Victory Saturday. We ain't said that one before. That's the got
Oh
a good
no,
ring to
oh
it.
no.
JMac, how you living, brother?
It's Chicago. Yeah,
Chicago.
it's Chicago. All right, I'm feeling pretty good on this Victory Saturday, as you call it.
Yeah, the Bears are some road warriors going into Philly winning 24-15. Now we are 5-2 on the road. That's a sign of a really good team, man.
That's a sign of a team that's ready and being road tested as well.
Yes,
So
sir.
I mean that's a really good sign, especially going up against the Super Bowl champions, the defending Super Bowl champions. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, we still got a couple of games to play on the road. I mean, against some
hmm
playoff worthy teams, but right now we're just gonna focus on this one.
Yeah, we're gonna focus on this one. And the Bears just didn't win, man. We made a statement. We made a statement with that victory. We didn't we didn't have to come from behind. We didn't need no last second heroics to seal the deal. We led from start to finish.
Yeah, yeah, and we didn't need to pass the game. I mean, we just controlled. It was the offensive line controlling the trenches.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it
was
was it was a
go ahead.
beautiful thing.
I was listening to one of the Bears reporters that was in Philly at the game, and he said the wind took away the passing game from both teams. He said it was just that windy. That you could try to pass, but you ain't gonna be accurate. And
And and
we
and
saw some balls float away.
and that's true. But at the same time, that offensive line, our offensive line, still imposed their will.
Oh,
We didn't need the
definitely,
we didn't need the passing game. We didn't
definitely.
need it at all. I
No,
mean, and we threw the ball what 36 times, 38 times. I
I think so. I
mean,
think it might have been a little bit more than that.
yeah, we we had quite a few passes, even though he dirted a few. But
36, yeah,
yeah, we had quite a few passes. But
yeah.
hell, we control the clock. We control the line of
Control the
scrimmage.
clock, control the tempo. The offensive line was dominant. It was it was moving those dudes around. Let's take this into consideration. The Eagles have a really good defensive front, and we
Right.
pushed them around. We pushed them around. We controlled them, and
Yeah.
that I
It
have to
was
tip
it
my
was
hat to our offensive line because that's a good sign, and I ain't tipped my hat to them in a long time.
right. It was like grown men against some kids.
Yeah, for real.
And that's good to see. It's good to see that our offensive line actually imposed their will against
The
a
Super Bowl
defensive front,
champs. Yeah,
right? And especially against a defensive front like that.
facts.
So I'm really impressed with our offensive line. I'm not gonna say we number one just yet, but at the same time, that's a huge improvement from last season. up until now.
Man, gigantic improvement. And Holes went out there and he changed up the whole line. He except for Darnell Wright, the other what, three pieces, four pieces. He's like,
Right.
nah, we gotta change this up, and he did that, and now it's for paying fruition. Um, what I want to say is, I think a win like this, a statement win like this, also changes the national conversation about the Bears. That we didn't ask for respect, we took it. Now people can't say, well, they don't have that win on the record that they need. We we beat when we beat the Commanders, they were a winning team back then in week 6. We beat them. That was a winning team. They were 3-2, but nobody want to take that into consideration because they suck now. Okay, fine. We beat the Steelers. Nobody want to take that into consideration because they 41-year-old quarterback wasn't playing, even though they still had a great defense. Okay, fine. Today, yesterday, last night, we beat the Super Bowl champs. You got to respect us now. You can't take us lightly. You can't just overlook us in the conversation. We there now. How you feel about us in the national conversation, JMac?
Fuck the national conversation because I mean it's like obviously they haven't watched the games.
Right,
I mean, no, we haven't been there. I mean, no, we haven't put out a complete game, and no, we haven't been dominant on all three phases. But we have a really good coaching staff, and they put together some really good game plans. And we just not the same. And if you on the outside looking in, I mean, the only thing you're going to see is our record, and look at the record of those that we played. Oh yeah, we ain't playing nobody. We ain't playing nobody. But again, if you're not watching us, if you're not watching every game, then that's all you can say is we ain't played nobody.
right.
This team has built some grit. They're taking to the coaching. They're taking to the schemes, and they just totally buying in. And it's the same team we had last year. And it's just it just shows what a good coaching staff can do.
Yeah, they definitely believe in him, and he believes in them, as we saw in the post game locker room celebration. Coach Ben Johnson in there with his shirt off, trying to be
Right.
a youngster.
He still is. Well, according to us, he still is young. That dude still, he ain't even hit 40 yet. And I got
Yeah.
kids 40. so,
Damn.
so he a youngster. He's still a youngster. But I'm impressed with what he's brought to this team as a head coach.
Yeah.
So I got to tip my hat to him. Got to.
Okay. I want to ask you this: who gets your game ball? One and two. What was the play of the game for you?
And um,
Only
I'm
one
gonna
game
start
ball.
with.
We not passing them around.
Okay, well, because the coach only gave out two, in which right now at this moment I can see only two, but I like how you divided that up because the that's where the two game balls will go. The play of the game will go to LaShawn Wright with the strip of the tush
Blowing up the
push.
tush push.
Right,
Yes,
blew it up
sir.
because you know they gonna study try to drive their feet, push the quarterback. So while they doing that, they ain't really concentrate nobody on nobody coming off the edge and trying to strip the ball. So
Facts.
I don't know if that was designed or if that was DA throwing that in there or
He said he had something for the tush push.
well we
Maybe that was
there it
it.
goes right there it goes because I think even last week against damn who did we play last week?
The Steelers, right?
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know. We winning so much, man. This is like
They starting to run into each other.
right. I know. It was a short week, but even last week against the Steelers, when they tried to tush push, we stopped it.
Yeah,
So, I can see Da really has something for it especially when you got Big Bill sitting there right in the middle, and that dude is hard to move. So you know they that's a play they practice. I believe they
facts.
really practice that.
I got to
And
also I got to also give props to Coach Ben Johnson. He pretty much out schemed Vic Fangio. I mean,
yeah,
Fangio is an elite defensive coordinator, one of the best in the game today, and a lot of teams in the league actually stole his defense, uses his defense, however you want to call it. And
that's true.
Ben Ben Johnson, like, I got something for that ass. And Fangio, every time Fangio tried to adjust to it, Ben had another move up his sleeve. He had a lot of he had a lot of first of all, we were able to run the ball on him, and then he had plays where it's just so deceptive that you couldn't. It was just hard for them the linebackers to keep an eye on the ball. Really.
Yeah, it was, and I think for me the main thing was sticking to the run and establishing the run,
Yeah.
and knowing that at one point we were both both backs was averaging 7 yards a carry.
Yeah. And
So
he said that he almost made that mistake because he got away from the run a little bit, and he realized it. And he got back to it.
right, right. I mean, stick with what's working. I
Yeah.
mean, and, every now and again you're gonna have to throw a pass in there every now and again, to keep them honest. But I mean, if you can keep them off balance with the run game and then throw some play action in there, and it was I mean, it's controlled that we control the line of scrimmage, and you couldn't ask for no more.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts.
it was that run game was was on display. Everybody was blocking. When you get everybody buying in and blocking, all for the running back, man, you get what we got, which is 281 yards on the ground.
Hey, that that man, that dynamic duo. They need a nickname, man. We got to find a nickname for them dudes.
And
Cause
I don't know, but
listen,
I
2 100-yard rushers. First time since '85. Walter Payton the Great and Matt Suey.
right,
That's
right,
incredible.
right.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's only been done 5 times in our what illustrious 100 plus year history.
I'm sure Walter
And
Payton is on there multiple times.
yeah, he's on there what 3 times?
Okay.
Twice with Suey and once with Roland Harper. But
Okay.
I can't find that last one. But
So so yeah.
to have these two, I mean, especially right now, this new offense, this new offensive line,
I got a
new
question
head
about that.
coach.
So
Goodness.
why do you think the offensive line unit, has gone from a liability to some bullies? What 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 changed for them?
Um, shit. I don't know because I mean honestly, I thought in Getsy's scheme, especially like the first year, going into the second year, we were some bullies, especially in the run game. We were
Mm,
we were really some bullies, and you know it, it was unfortunately I ain't trying to shit on them, but it was the passing game where we lacked,
mm.
and at some point we still try to marry those two together right now. But you got look who they went out. They went out and traded and paid for.
Yeah,
So you
I guess that would
this
be
is
the
what
answer.
you expect.
Yeah,
This is what you expect. Then you got one of the top offensive linemen in Dan Roshar,
coach. Yeah,
and then you got you got the offensive minds to scheme up shit with these type of linemen, and they can block multiple schemes. So shit, kudos to them as well.
that's key about to be able to block multiple schemes. You can't be predictable. Kind of like the Eagles were yesterday. They were very predictable. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I really, but I mean, it's easy to be predictable when you ain't getting many plays on offense. So at some point they even had to go tempo and speed up their plays so they can hopefully get more plays on offense. But when you control the ball the way we did,
We was getting them
just
3 and outs on
running
their ass.
right, just running the ball and just controlling the line of scrimmage. I mean, what can you do? What
Yeah,
can you
pretty
do?
much. We control the clock, the tempo, and that made it hard for them to get anything going. They had to change up their game plan. It's like, okay,
Right.
let's. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I
Hey,
I don't think they was expecting to get punched in the mouth.
yeah, I don't think so either.
And
Hey,
I really
we,
think this is the game plan he should have used against Baltimore and not be so intimidated by their physicality.
mhm.
He should have used this same mentality against Baltimore because
Who,
I
Dennis
me
Allen or
personally, no,
Ben Johnson?
both
Both.
same game plan, same game plan. Don't be afraid of nobody's physicality. Now you see how physical you can be and your offensive line can be.
Yeah, there's no turning back after this. They can't show us no other type of Bears game. They got to be bullies every game now because we
Yeah,
seen
you
what
got
they
to be
can do.
bullies.
We seen what
Right.
they could do against an elite front, and they bullied them. Now they got to do it every game.
Yeah, and they started with Pittsburgh.
Yep, they got to
So
do it every game now. That's what y'all could
so
be that too. Okay, go ahead and be that. And with that, it sprung open the running game that we spoke about, and I want to talk about Kyle Monangai real quick, our 7th round rookie running back.
Monangai.
Ashton Genty, Amarian Hampton, Quinshawn Judkins, Travion Henderson, Cam Scatterbo, R.J. Harvey, Caleb Johnson, all before Kyle Monangai. I think we got our running back. I ain't gonna say he's better than those guys, but I think he's just as good as those guys. But he's having a hell of a rookie season.
All right, he's definitely been more productive
Hmm.
at this stage of the season. Um, Unfortunately for Scatterbo, injured.
And
That
I don't want to
that
hear that
you
because
know,
the best ability is availability.
yeah, that's true. But
I don't want to
I
give him
I
no excuses.
but at the same time, with his usability that they have for him, him and Monangai would have been going head up. It's just my opinion. Uh,
We can
I
give an
don't
excuse for
know.
everybody on here. If Ashton Genty had the Bears' offensive line, he would be the runaway leader. We can give an excuse for
Hell,
everybody on here.
hell, if any of them
So let's not
motherfuckers
give Cam
had the
Scotabo
Bears
no excuse,
offensive
huh?
line, I said if any of them had the Bears
I'm
offensive
just
line
saying,
right
you
now.
giving Cam Scotabo
None
an
of them
excuse.
do.
You giving him a break. I'm like, we can't give him no break. We ain't giving
Nah,
the other guys a break.
no, I'm just saying if he was there, I
No, he
think
don't need
with
to be
his
there.
usability, him and Monangai would have been going head up. That's all. Because the other guys, you can see they get more usage. They getting just as much, or if not more usage, as Scatterbo and Monangai, but they not getting the production. And I just think Monangai getting the production and Scatterbo, if he still would have been healthy, he would have been getting the production
I'm gonna move
because of the
on from that one
usage.
because I don't want to do no more ifs.
Right.
He
I
ain't
mean, that's
playing.
true.
He ain't play. He
That's
ain't
true.
available. He ain't available.
That's
Kyle
true.
Monangai is available doing his job, and I don't want to take away
And,
from his abilities right now
mm, never
by
that.
bringing up
Never
Scottaboo's
that.
ifs.
Right, right. No, I'm just going off his usage and how
Yeah,
they was using him. They were using him pretty good, before his injury. That's all. But carry on.
yeah, yeah. Um, the the chemistry with that 1-2 punch though, they seem like they work well together. I see them on the sideline, talking and clapping it up together. And then when they get on they it don't seem like there's no infighting or he taking my carries, from someone like DeAndre Swift. He seems like a pretty humble, cool dude as well. So it seemed like those two guys are working well together. They know their roles and they know it's enough balls to go around. So I like that about them.
Yeah,
Um,
especially in the run game. I mean,
yeah.
they both provide something different in the run game.
Hmm.
So it's easy for you to know your role, and and also team success contributes to that.
Hey,
So
facts. When you winning, you ain't gonna hear too much. Well, I ain't gonna say that because the Eagles winning, they griping over there. So I'm about to say if you winning, you ain't gonna hear too much griping, but that ain't true either. Because
that right. But I guess with us we haven't had too much success,
yeah,
team success, and so again, shit, like I just said, when you have a lot, when the team is having success and you winning, sometimes you have nothing to gripe about. And when you are a key cog in the success of the team winning, I mean, what is there to gripe about? Because you are a key cog in the running game.
that's a fact.
You can't say you're not. And even in the passing game, in the screen game, he's a key cog. So I mean, you can't say you're not being used or your usage is going down. There's plays being designed for you. So it's just taking advantage of it, and in which, like I saw yesterday, I saw him actually creep up to the line and then burst through it.
Who that? Who was
So
him? Who you talking about?
Swift.
Okay.
I actually saw that from him. So I mean, you can see this man, this running game and this offensive line it's going to be something to lean on.
Yes, sir. There's no turning back at this point. Hey, I was during the game. I was chatting with a friend of mine. He's an Eagles fan, and he was praising Ben Johnson's creative plays. He's like, man, that dude's so creative. And he was praising um Kyle Monangai. He said, man, that dude just don't stop moving. He's powerful. It's like, yeah,
Right?
we got us one. We got
Yeah,
us
he's
one.
a bowling ball.
Yeah.
I mean, and just think about we had we had 100 yards, 100 yards before contact.
Before contact.
A
Hey, we've done
hundred
that
yards
twice this
before
season, I
contact.
believe they said.
Right,
Eh,
100 yards before contact,
No other team has
and
done it. Yeah.
and after contact we had 150 yards.
Man.
And just think about that, man. That dude. I mean, I think we saw this, even with his tape coming out of Rutgers, and you really starting to see it now. That dude got really good contact balance.
Facts. Facts.
He's got really good
Facts.
contact balance, and they're a really good complement to one another. Really
Yeah.
good.
Their abilities to hit the holes and bust through them, and the ability of the offensive line to create those gaping holes, because them holes be big as hell sometimes. You be like, God damn.
Right, especially on a cutback, especially them cutback lanes. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just easy to get 7, 8 yards from that.
Yeah.
It's easy. I mean, you can see why they gained what I think it was 18 yards I mean, not 18, but 18 first downs rushing, somewhere around there.
That's
We was
crazy.
above. We was what? We was above 15, wasn't we?
For just rushing or just overall?
No, I were rushing for first downs.
I don't even know, man. That's a good question.
And I know we had above 15 first downs rushing.
Hmm.
That I mean, man, that's straight dominance. Offensive line dominance. You don't need your defense for that.
I mean, the defense still one of the bottoms in the league, but it's improving every week.
I mean, yeah, it's improving, but as long as they stay fresh on the sidelines, they
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
So
And I was gonna segue into the defense. They dominated on the run defense. They held them down. Now I ain't gonna say dominate. Let me take that back. They did enough early where the Eagles were hesitant on the run defense, on the running ball, on running the ball. They didn't run the ball as nearly as much as I thought they should have because they could have broke some free because they had a couple of them where I was like, okay, that's a good run, and they stopped running. I was like, what are you doing? Keep running. You're gonna break one. But hey,
no. We don't want them to keep doing that.
I didn't understand the game plan. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I didn't understand the game plan. Like
Well,
you don't know
good.
that the Bears' run defense isn't that good. Why are you stopping them?
I know for
And
real.
I understand why they stopped because the Bears were eating up the clock, so they couldn't just
Right.
run the
They
ball.
couldn't depend on it. Right.
Yeah, they
I,
couldn't. Yeah,
right.
they needed to
I
get
understood that.
some quick scores or whatever.
Yeah, I understood that, but I just thought at the same time, they wasn't really out of it, even though we control, like even the first half, they wasn't really out of it. Being down 10-9 because of a
No,
missed extra
no,
point.
yeah.
They wasn't really out of the game. But at the
By the
same,
third, fourth quarter, I think it was over with.
you think
By the
so?
beginning of the fourth, it was over. Yeah. When who was that scored that touchdown for us?
Komet?
Maybe it was the Komet score. Can't remember. But it was. I called it early too. I was like, oh yeah, this game is over. I had posted it on social media. I can't. Maybe it was the Komet score, but it was over with. I no, they couldn't have scored the two touchdowns that they needed, and there wasn't enough time. Because
Right.
we were just dominating the line of scrimmage on offense. We were gonna run the clock out on them. They
And
couldn't have done anything.
I think that's what coaching that's what coaching came in, just dominate the clock,
Yeah,
dominate
just dominate the clock.
right, dominate the time of possession, and it worked out
And it
pretty
works
fucking
because they
good.
can't stop the run. They couldn't stop it yesterday, so it worked. We
Mm-mm.
could have It could have been one of those games where we say, oh well, shit, we got to run the clock out. We scared they might come back, and then we can't get the first down. We getting three and outs, and they come back on us. No, it wasn't that kind of party yesterday. We was like first down, first down, first down on their ass. So yeah,
I do think it was a moment in the last. I think it was minute 30 or 31. Yeah, I think we had the ball third and three or fourth and three or some shit like that, and Ben Johnson ran the ball, and um, what the fuck his name? Jalen Carter. He blew the play up.
yeah.
I I I think Ben Johnson didn't want to get a ball back to him. Then I think they kind of pissed him off.
Yeah,
And I'm getting to the point where I love my
he got a
offensive
strategy
lineman.
for him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he had a strategy for him, but I think what's my guy name? Right. Yeah,
Deshaun
his
Wright,
head needs it right. No.
come
Um
on our offensive line.
right. Oh yeah.
Darnell
Offensive
Wright.
lineman. Right,
Yeah,
Darnell Wright. And I'm trying to he needs to stay focused, stay in the game. Sometimes he be making some boneheaded moves. And if he would have just blocked Jalen Carter, like he was supposed
Oh
to
yeah, he
instead of
doubled.
just
He was him and what's the name Jackson doubling somebody.
it is no,
Not
but
that play.
it
It
was
was a play where him and Jackson was doubling somebody, and somebody came off the edge on the Eagles. It wasn't that play. What you talking about? But yeah, I saw that
nah,
too
yeah,
though.
yeah. It was at the end of the game because I don't think Ben Johnson wanted to get a ball back to the Eagles, and because Jalen Carter blew that play up, and us not making that first down,
They got the
they gave yeah they got the ball back, and I don't think just reading his expression while he was getting ready before he get ready to call that timeout. I don't think he wanted to get a ball back to the Eagles.
I can see that. I can see that as well.
So that's what I'm saying is at some point in time, right? He needs to stay focused in the game,
Hmm.
and I think he be having mental lapses sometimes.
Could be. Could be. I want
And
to
I
give
thought I thought I thought that was one of them times when he had a mental lapse.
props to the young defensive end um, Booker, Austin Booker. He was setting the edge out there too on the run game. That was probably his biggest weakness, but he was definitely setting the edge. I was like, yeah, young blood coming along. They must be
Yeah,
practicing him up real good.
right. It was a couple of plays where he was setting the edge, and of course, there was a couple of plays where he was getting washed in that washed in the pile. But for the most part, when he was getting washed in the pile, that's what it is. That's where the play was going away from him. So you don't really see it too much, but on certain plays where he popped and actually set the edge, and I like that because before I think it was the guard before he got there, he was there before the play and blew that shit up.
Yeah,
So I think that was a credit to his quickness because he's very fast off the ball, very fast.
and he's able to recognize, the lanes and getting out there and not letting it get by him for sure.
Yeah, because I was really um with the way the pass rush has been coming on. I was really expecting him to like get in there and like get him a sack yesterday or a sack and a half.
Mhm.
Because it was games like the ones we had yesterday in which he really popped, especially in a pass rush against players like against quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
So I was really expecting a little bit more pressure from him, to be honest with you.
so you want
But
more.
no, no, I mean, yeah, of course, hell yeah, I want more. But yesterday, I was just expecting him to, at least pop a little bit more in the pass rush department. I thought maybe he would have, be able to apply some pressure, to Hurts, a few times yesterday. But it didn't happen. We had a different game plan, and shit, it worked.
Hey, on our
So
defense also, I think there's a friendly competition going on between Nashawn Wright and Kevin Byard.
Bayard,
Yeah, getting these turnovers, these takeaways. They competing for
is
that
it,
top spot in the league. I love it.
hey,
Love to
yeah,
see it.
I love it. I love it. I love the
The tenacity.
is yeah. It's just one of those things to where this season we're not really. The Bears are known for being led by their defense. We're not led by our defense.
Mm,
We're not really led. I mean, we're a top 10 offense, but I guess now you can pinpoint and hang your hat on our running game because again, since the bye week, we are the top rushing team in the league. So I mean, we won passing. I guess shit.
We
We
won
you
every
can
kind of
hang
way.
we
Passing,
yeah,
running,
we won
field
every
goal,
kind of way. So
field
you
goal
can't
blocking, defensive touchdowns, interceptions or takeaways,
yeah.
fumble recoveries. Yeah.
We just haven't had that full complete game as of yet. As no, yeah, as of yet.
You don't think yesterday was
And
a complete game?
uh no,
Why? Our,
that's
we
just
controlled the ball on the offense, and we took away the ball on defense. We stopped the
that.
run.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But no, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. It's I mean that
we
offensive
did what we
line is
supposed to do.
not
We controlled the clock and took away
yeah,
the ball.
and that's
That's
true.
that's what the offense is supposed to do. Control the clock and score, which we did, and
And
take
that's
away the
true.
ball. What the defense did.
And that's true. That's true. That's very true. It wasn't a complete
I need to
game
know your
yet.
definition of a complete game, my brother.
A complete game is what I envision Ben Johnson game is. Even though we control the line, we won the game from, I guess you can say, from whistle to whistle.
Yeah.
I want a Ben Johnson complete game, and I need that either next week or week 16. A Ben Johnson complete game is we are dominating from start to finish, offensively, defensively, special teams.
Hey,
Caleb throwing darts, Monangai and Swift tearing up defensive lines, but we
how do
ain't
we know
got
what
there
a
yet
Ben Johnson complete game is? He's been only an offensive coordinator until now.
because how do Ben Johnson like to win? How have he expressed numerous times how he likes to win?
Tell me how.
Put your foot on their throat and don't let up, gas up. So we ain't got there yet. It's coming. Like Ben
So
Johnson said,
I think
we
you
ain't
want to win
played
by
our
a
best
certain amount of
football yet.
points because we
We ain't
put
put
our foot on their
we,
throat and didn't let up yesterday. I think you want to win by a certain amount of points.
yeah. I want I
We
want
had belt to ass the whole game yesterday.
no, we not quite.
Not
No,
quite.
we
Look,
ain't had full built to ass yet.
we had that
Not
mug
yet.
by the arm, and the belt was gone. They couldn't do nothing.
No, no, I ain't gonna say that. Well, what I want them to be running around the room belt to ass. That's what I want.
You want them to pack
Running
their
around the
bags
room,
and run away.
jumping across the bed, screaming. I ain't gonna
That's a
do it no more. Yeah,
yeah.
that's the kind of belt to ass that I want.
You want them to
And
be when you leave a room, you be like, I hate you.
there you go. That's
Type
the
of
kind
belt
of
to
belt to
ass.
ass. Right. That's the kind of belt to ass I want.
Oh shit.
So it's coming. It's coming. We coming.
We
We
coming.
coming. We don't I believe this game should have put the NFL on notice, if not just our record, but even in the way in which how we beat Philadelphia. I
Yeah, I
mean, we
mean,
beat them
look,
handily on the line of scrimmage. And I just don't think our offensive line should be taken lightly.
I agree. I
And,
think
and
go ahead.
I was just going to say, and just to finish that off, I don't want this. I don't want this success that they're having. I want it to go to their head, but don't let it go to your head,
Now I heard what you're
if you know
saying.
what I mean.
You wanted to build more confidence and have them, feeling good about themselves and thinking they can be in every game that they're in. That no team
Right,
is above them. But just don't be
right,
like, taking other teams lightly. I agree. And I don't think they'll do that. I think they
right.
got a well coached team from top to bottom, whether it's the head coach, or the coordinators, or the position coaches. I think they got them dudes focused. Um, and the
I
national
like that.
media, they're coming for us. They coming to pay us some respects. And I'm waiting
They
to see
better.
that in the more, yeah, waiting to
They
see that.
better. They
because
better.
we had the national primetime game. You know what I'm saying? The whole football world was watching us. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Right.
they did
Right.
that to the champs?
Right. Eye opening.
Yeah.
Eye opening.
Okay, maybe we've been looking at them wrong, man. Looking at their schedule wrong. They beat the teams they supposed to beat. They just didn't have the other teams on their schedule. But when they got the other teams on their schedule, the Steelers and the Eagles, they beat them too. So we
And
just
we
looking at it
still
wrong.
and the thing about it is, JJ was on the pitch count.
Hmm. Kyler.
Gordon was on the pitch count,
Yep.
and that defense is not at full
Full strength.
strength
We
yet.
still missing Tremaine
We,
Edmonds and TJ Edwards.
yep.
So we're not
We
at full strength
still
yet.
right. We still not at full strength. So like Ben Johnson said, I want to see what we look like when we're full strength playing our best football.
Look,
If we
I don't know if
doing
we'll
this,
ever get to full strength. I mean, it's football.
if we
The minute
doing
we
this
get
right,
Edmonds and
right,
Edwards back, somebody else might go down. So who
that's
knows?
true.
It's football.
And
We got to be good with what we have. You
and
know.
that's proven to be golden at this moment.
Yeah.
That's proven to be golden at this moment. Especially with this next man up mentality. I mean, you really couldn't tell that our starting linebackers was out.
No, you couldn't.
And it was like these dudes just stepped in and they ain't missed a beat. They ain't missed a beat. And for whatever weakness that we may have on defense, then his DA has really covered it up.
Indeed, he's
And
covered it up well. He
yeah, it's
knows his
covered it up
weaknesses,
well.
and he don't try to play outside of that. And
Even
he's
without the pass rush.
mhm.
That has been covered up. But these past couple of games, it has been shown. It has been rearing his head, popping up here and there. So
Maybe somebody
again,
figure us out. I don't know. Maybe somebody figure us out. But
no, not figure us out. I'm talking about us figuring our pass rush out.
oh shit,
You
okay.
know, it's been popping up here and there. So maybe we can figure out something, maybe them guys can figure it out, shedding blocks and, you know, something to get to the quarterback, something to affect the quarterback, something to move the quarterback off their spot, you know, not just sit back there and just pick us apart.
Hey, as one of my homies in the group, I mean, he said the Bears have cracked the code. I like that. The Bears have cracked the code to figure out how to win. So whether it's offense or defense, I mean, we know the code. Takeaways. Takeaways is the code.
Right. Because that's what we lead the league in
Yeah, that's the code
takeaways.
to success. But
And we got two.
yes, sir. The Bears are 9-3 for the first time since 2010. That's something in
Mm-hmm.
itself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we've had good teams
Yeah,
since 2010, but we've never been 9-3. That's amazing.
yeah. And I don't want to get too high
You
on,
know, you don't want to compare them to like the 2010 era with Urlacher and them, or the '85 era with
nah, nah, you can't
Singletary.
do that.
No,
Nah, you can't do that.
I
Again,
know
you
you said you
got
want to get too high. That's why I threw that out there. Like, come on now.
yeah, you already
That's
got
absurd.
people out there. Right.
Yeah.
And I love Tom Thayer, but Tom Thayer already talking about how Ben Johnson is the best Bears coach ever.
I heard
Oh
him say that. I was
gosh.
like, whoa,
Right.
whoa.
Come on,
Mike
man.
Ditka steps into the room. Please make some room for Mike Ditka.
Right. But then he already said to counter that, he said Ditka was good for that team. For that team in that era. Ditka was good for. So I don't know. I don't know if he can't mean the best coach ever, especially
Because
with
Dicker
what.
would be good in this era too, because we see kind of a version of him in Dan Campbell.
Hmm.
So he would be good in this
Yep,
era as well.
I believe so too. But we have the coach that for this team in this era, and that's something that we as the Bears organization have neglected to do, to go out and get one of the best coaches out there.
Yeah, they
So
always just grab somebody, anybody.
right, but not this time. And
Not this time.
we've
They
we went
pushed their
out and
chips
got.
into the center of the table. Said, "Hey, Post, go get me that coach. Go get me that guy right there."
Well, actually, we did it with Nagy too. Went out and got the hot coordinator,
Yeah,
in
but
which
as we know,
Nagy
one big
was.
difference is Nagy wasn't calling plays.
Yeah, Nagy wasn't calling the plays, and
That showed up
this
after his
this
first
this
year. It
this
showed up.
yeah, this right now is this is it feels different, and at this moment we're just enjoying the success because we haven't had it in a while,
Hmm. This
and
seems more sustainable because the head coach is also the play caller. So pieces can leave, hit assistants can leave, but the system will remain. You know what I'm saying? It will remain. So you can bring in
offensive
other,
system, yeah,
yeah,
right.
it will remain. So this seems more sustainable. But we swept the NFC East, man. That's a flex. We swept the whole division. We swept that whole division.
Yeah, even
Remember,
the champs.
the champs, the Commanders were in the NFC Championship game last year.
Dallas getting hot right now.
Dallas, one of the highest scoring teams in the league. You
Yeah.
know, the Giants seem like they are competitive in every game. They in every
Hmm.
game they play. They not getting blown out.
No,
So
they not. They
yeah,
not.
we swept them,
So yeah, you're right. That's a flex.
and
It's a
and
flex for
look,
us.
yeah, and we're pretty much sitting in the driver's seat. We sitting at number 2 in the whole NFC, number 1 in the NFC North. We're in the driver's seat. We control our own destiny at this point, and we just got to
I'm
play
sorry.
3 teams in our division, and I think we can
I'm
win those
sorry.
games.
Yeah. Well, personally, I'm not satisfied. I mean,
No, I'm
it's
gonna get to that segment later on expectations. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. But
yeah.
you're not satisfied.
Uh,
No, let's go ahead and
not
bust it
not
down right
not
now.
yeah. Let's do it now
Let's bust it down right
because
now. So
we going into that. We're
so
going into the
preseason
final quarter of the
projections,
season.
preseason projections were the Bears will win somewhere between 7 and 8 games. A few other people might have said 9 and 10, but most people said 7 and 8. Here we are at win number 9. Now expectations are happening. Tell me about it, JMac. What are you expecting from them at 9 and 3?
At 9-3, um, I mean, I'm with the coach, and I'm with Caleb, as they're preaching one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And next week, I just want to, and that's right now. That's all I want to see is just one game at a time. I really didn't have no expectations even going into the season because I don't know, we've been let down so many times.
Yeah, that's a
As
fact. I
fans.
I made it a point not to have any expectations this season, but this last week or two, they're starting to creep into my head because
True.
I've been holding steady. Like I don't care that we 7 and 3 or 8 and 3. I can't expect nothing from this because I've been here before. We've had losing streaks, we've had teams fall apart, and as soon as that happens, I might get my little feelings hurt. So, but now they're starting to creep into my head these last couple of weeks, these expectations, and I'm like, fuck, we might go to the playoffs. We might win the
Now,
NFC North,
I mean,
or we
okay,
might get a home game in the playoffs.
okay,
These expectations are creeping in my head.
but I mean, now that also leads into even Monday overreaction. are we Super Bowl contenders? You know,
Did you see
uh,
my post where I said I won the Super Bowl in Madden?
yeah, yeah, I've seen that. But I mean, the way I look at it is, I think I said this to a guy in Walmart yesterday. While I was out running errands, of course I got on my Bears gear. Uh, Damn, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Start thinking about Walmart and groceries and
My man JMac got his mind on the household items and
right,
whatnot.
right, right. But anyway, yeah, I done lost my train of thought. So
But
anyway, moving on.
yeah, we got our
Yeah,
playoff odds jumped from 40 to 60%. So we pretty much, I think we're gonna make it. I think the team that's on the outside looking in would be the Detroit Lions, the division winners from last year, and they were one of the teams favored to go to the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl. And I think they're going to be on the outside looking in because they got swept by the Packers. And as long as we can maintain, win maybe we got 5 games left, we win three out of the 5, we in. They on the outside.
right, right. I mean, I still think we just need to close 1 week at a time.
Yeah, 1 week at a
And
time, but that's for the players. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
right,
I'm a
right,
fan.
right.
So
Okay,
I can't. I'm not on
think,
the
think.
field. I can't. 1 week at a time doesn't help me. I'm a fan. It helps the players to stay focused and dialed in on the plan ahead of them. But I'm a fan. I can project. I can be like, oh shit, this and this game.
Okay,
We
all
could
right.
beat them.
Let me put myself in that position
You
as a
should be. You're a
fan.
fan. Stop trying to think like
As,
you Jaquan Brisker.
as, okay, as the fan that I am, yeah. Okay, I can see us. I don't want to split with the Packers,
No.
and I can honestly see us getting a home game if we win the division. I can see us getting a home game. If we get a home game, then I can also see us.
I can see us playing the Packers in the first round.
Yeah, no, not that one. Not that one. I wouldn't be ready for that just yet
You ain't ready for
because
that?
no, not just yet because this ain't like the old days when we actually ran the Packers and we would play them 3 times in the season and it wouldn't matter if we played them 3 times because we knew we was beating them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these ain't
These ain't
those.
those Bears.
Yeah, yeah, and those ain't those pack tards. So I have to give credit where credit is due. They're not the same,
Hmm.
and they're going to be a tough challenge next week. Come next week. So
You think
as
so?
far I mean, I think so because they're going to be ready to play us. They're going to be probably in the mindset of they the same Bears, and we
Yeah, they're not
finna
ready to play us then if they think we the same Bears.
right. No, that right. They're going to be in that mindset, and they're going to be in a mindset of also they beat us last year, last game of the season,
Yeah,
rivalry
it
game.
was it was
It's
this
a
year. It was
fucking rivalry game.
2025.
So right, this yeah, you're right. You're right. This year, and I mean they're gonna be ready, and it's gonna be a tough game.
I
And
think they're gonna be ready, but I don't think they have the talent or the. I don't think they have the talent.
you don't think so?
Mm-mm, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think they have the talent to keep up with the
Well,
Bears
on what end? Because they got a
on the
bunch of
defensive line. They got Micah
they got a
Parsons.
bunch of number twos. So you
They
better
got Micah
watch out.
Parsons. Yeah, they got a bunch of number 2 receivers. So I ain't
Right.
worried about our DBs because our DBs got a friendly competition going. So they better get a pick or two. And
This would be a damn good time for Kyler and JJ to come back.
yes, yes, I think we're
Damn
gonna
good
have their
time.
number 2s covered. I think we got them covered. I don't think Jordan Love makes great decisions in tight coverage. So I just don't feel like it's going to be. I don't think, and maybe I'm just drinking the Kool Aid, but I have a reason to drink the Kool Aid. We 9-3.
True,
We nine and
true.
three. I should not be skeptical about our team against the Detroit Lions or the Green Bay Packers at this point in the season. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was earlier in the year, yeah. Right now, nah, I don't have any skepticism about playing the Green Bay Packers because they don't put up enough points to stay in a game with us.
I like
They
that.
they
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Now, my only issue is how their usage of Parsons, and my only issue with him is his speed.
his speed. They're gonna put him on
Right,
Trapillo. They're not gonna put him on Darnell Wright. They're gonna put him on Trapillo.
and you know that's the bad part. That's that's where they would that's where they would have the advantage is putting them over there with right. It's putting them over there on right. I think
That'll
Trapillo,
be a
they think it
disadvantage. Why you say it's an advantage?
because because of right in his mental, right in
I've
his
seen
mental.
Darnell Wright handle the best rushers, dog. Like they
Yeah,
rag dolls.
I've seen it
The
too.
Giants game is a perfect example. He was handling those dudes like they was rag dolls.
But they also beat him
Burns,
on some
he was the
plays
lead
too.
sack. He was the sack leader at that time.
They also beat him on some plays too. I understand what you're saying, but they also beat him on some plays.
Everybody's gonna get
Now,
beat here and there,
yeah,
but
everybody's
if
gonna
he can
get beat.
control them most of the time, I don't feel no problem with that. Trapillo gonna get beat. Everybody gonna get beat every once in a while.
Now,
But if you
but
can control him, huh?
my personal opinion is just my personal opinion. He's not gonna get shit on Trapillo. Trapillo is gonna swallow his ass up. I'm
He's not fast enough. His feet don't move fast enough.
Trapillo will swallow Parsons up. Watch what I tell
I
you.
Now I think you drinking the spike Kool Aid. It's got some
I don't.
tequila in it. It's got some
It,
tequila in
it got something in it.
it.
Trapillo will swallow up
I
Parsons.
hope so. I pray, but I don't. Realistically, I don't think
You don't think
that's gonna
so?
happen.
That's fine. It's gonna
But I hope
happen.
it will.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Mark my
I hope
words
I
out
hope
there,
Rashard
folks.
has him in practice. Like, look, they coming your way, and they coming your way with a speed
All
guy,
right.
and he's very good.
I'm telling y'all right
This is what
now.
you need to do
Mark my
to
words
sustain.
out there. Bears land. Mark my word. Trapillo will swallow up Michael Parsons.
Okay.
He will not be he will not be a factor rushing Ozzy Trapillo or rushing
I think
from
that's where
that.
they're gonna put him at. He's a young guy.
Yeah, that's where they're gonna put him because
He's
he's a
only got
rookie.
2 starts under his belt against a
Yeah,
top 3 pass rusher in the league, top 5.
yeah. That's where
Yeah,
you think you have the advantage. Why would you put him there? Of course.
they don't. But
Put him over there.
one thing about I've read about Micah Parsons. He's not good at setting the edge.
Oh no.
Our running game gonna feast.
Yeah, it's been a lot of flack about that, him setting the edge, and you know, you know, of course, over the weekend they tried to make it a point of emphasis to show him setting the edge in the run game.
Mm.
So that remains to be seen.
We got bullies on our offensive line, bro. I feel good about
Yeah,
this line. I'm riding their coattails to the end of the season.
right,
Only
right.
game I feel like, oh, they might have an advantage on the
Cleveland,
line. The Cleveland
Cleveland,
Browns. Yeah, on the line.
Cleveland.
That's it.
Yeah, Cleveland. And we still got good experience. These guys are showing, I mean, some really good continuity. That offensive line is a lot different than you seen from week one.
It's a lot different.
It,
They've
it's
gelled. The chemistry is
it's
there. The
Right.
attitude is
It's
there. They got the
night and
attitude.
day.
They nasty.
Night and day. And I was shitting on Dahlman and I was shitting on Jackson in the first 2 weeks. And man, that seems to be the two trades for the guards and the signing of Dahlman in the offseason. It's paying dividends. It's paying
Hey,
dividends.
did I see something that I thought I saw? Did Tooney get beat yesterday? I thought I saw him get beat on a play, which I ain't seen all season. But yeah, I thought I seen him
Hell,
get
he
beat.
got called for a penalty yesterday.
I saw that too.
So you probably did see him get beat.
I had to do a double take. Like, wait a minute.
Right. You probably
Damn.
did see him get beat. But I
That's a
mean,
good line over there in Philadelphia, though. So
yeah. And hell, that's a good line in Chicago too.
indeed, indeed.
It's a good line in Chicago too. When's the last time we can say that?
So in closing, here's some questions. What's one thing you watching for next week against the Green Bay Pack Turds?
The uh the line, the trenches.
The trenches.
How we control the trenches. We gotta we have to control the trenches with reckless abandonment next week as we did yesterday. We have to assert our dominance in the trenches.
Hmm.
I mean, it's just
I think we
that
can.
simple.
Who did- who was a standout on their offense and defensive lines?
What do you mean? For
Who was their
who?
top player on both sides of the ball on the line for the Packers? Do you know?
Of course, they're gonna say Parsons is their top player on the
Right.
defensive line, and I don't know if he's still. I don't know if he's injured or not, but Elton Jenkins will be their top offensive player on the offensive line.
Right.
As he's been very durable and all across that offensive line for them. And I think this season he's starting at center. But I'm not sure if he's injured or not. But he's what he's, and that's just my opinion. I'm not a Packer. I don't follow them. Fuck them. You know, that's what we do. Fuck the Packers.
Fuck the Packers.
FGB.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And what's the biggest proven area left for the Chicago Bears with
The
these last
biggest
5 games?
proven area, man, it's got to be the run defense. We 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 just we have to shore that up
Yeah.
and do along that defense. I mean, it's got to be the defensive front being able to control their offensive line. So um,
Okay.
maybe with Grady Jarrett playing a little bit more, he can
I was gonna
provide a
say the
little.
pass rush, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, or we can. I mean, that's our DBs is good enough to where we can cover a little bit. But we got to be able to control the line of scrimmage, and I think if teams go back to first couple of weeks, first 4 weeks of the season, and rediscover that they can run against us, then we got an issue.
And they
But
got a good running game, I believe.
yeah, yeah, they do, and
Yeah.
they do a lot of good combo blocks as well.
Yeah.
And so we have to control Jacobs in their run game.
That man, he don't like the Bears. He has good games against us.
And that's fine. He
He
can.
has a lot of good games against us.
It won't happen this year.
If
I
we can
mean,
jump out early on them and keep our foot on their neck, like you said, we can take away their running game by doing that.
yeah.
Control
And
the tempo with our running game, mix in some play action, get some early scores, touchdowns, no threes, and make them not use Jacobs as much and lean on their passing game, which I think is their weakness, in my opinion, because they don't have a number one go-to receiver. Their quarterback is inconsistent. He has his great games and he has games where you like he ain't done shit. And we have the DBs to make him not do shit. I want them to lean on their passing game more than their running game.
And well, what my issue is with that is when we turn them one dimensional, we can't have lapses in the secondary like we've had before, to where somebody just go running open free, and then that gives them the
Momentum.
momentum.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if
So
we got a good enough lead, I don't care. But we can have them. We can have their fans walking out the stadium early like the Eagles did.
I would like that, but at the same time, we cannot afford mental lapses
Yeah.
if we get them one dimensional to where they just wanna they gotta pass. Like I said, I've just seen too many times to where we will have the advantage, and then we will have a mental lapse in the secondary, and then boom, they just take off, and then next thing
It's
they
a
got the
game.
advantage. Right, it's game, it's
It's a
game.
game. Yeah.
So we cannot we cannot afford that, and I hope Ben Johnson keeps them focused, as he said in his opening presser, how many times he's beaten LaFleur. But
Hmm.
I mean, if you as a play caller going up against Hafley's defense, so let's see what we got. This is
Let's
going to
see.
be
All
I
right.
think it's going to be another challenge, because we without Ben Johnson last year, we had an interim coach, and we went, well, not last year, earlier this year, we went up there in Green Bay and beat them.
Facts. With an interim coach,
Right. So we can do
we
it
really
again.
had them twice last year. So you're right what you said earlier about we need to sweep them. We had them twice last year. So
Hmm.
I
We
don't.
need to.
I'm expecting a sweep this year. I'm getting expectations now. Thanks to you, man. Appreciate it. Um, you want to close with anything?
Man, y'all hit that like and subscribe out there. Chop it up with my guy down there in the comments.
Yes, sir. And
Get some extra bear content.
yes, sir. And this ain't your same Bears anymore, y'all. Hey, if they keep stacking these wins, the league gonna have to check us out. You know, they gonna have to. They gonna have to.
We already must see TV. We already must see TV.
The
We
league
put
gonna
them
have
on
to.
notice.
Yeah, they gonna have to set the tone around us. All right.
There you go. There you go.
All
There you
right,
go.
JMac. Appreciate you
For
sliding
sure.
through, brother.
It's Chicago. You
It's
know how it is.
Chicago.
Yeah.
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 Hey, go
We
get that
back.
grocery list taken care of.
You ain't lying about that. I
All right,
got
my
you.
brother.
For sure.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.